Oh boy, oh boy. So I didn't get I didn't get fully like unspoiled for this. I know one thing that's in this thing. Doing recording and here it is like 4:15. Mostly because like every like I have like one or two places where I just noticed that out of my corner of my eye. But I'm only caring really about the partner showcase, not really the Indie World showcase, so it's a
Hello,
double
everyone.
feature.
We'll now present today's Indie World Showcase and Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase.
I'm gonna lower this down a little.
First up, here's the Indie World Showcase.
We're gonna do the indies first. You were here. If you were there at like 10 a.m., it's indies. See, Silk Song ain't go. If Silk Song's gonna show up, it will show up in the partner showcase because that's how it works in reality.
Hi everyone, and welcome to Indie World. I'm Amber.
And I'm Andrew. We're back with more indie games headed to the Nintendo Switch system.
Also, the plan is watch this, and then
Sure thing.
if it's out,
Wait,
because
why is there a Joker in
I
here?
woke up like an hour ago, but I had to do some stuff. Oh, is it Balatro?
I hate portals.
Wait, what? What do you mean? So I haven't played Balatro. I know that Balatro was one of those indie darlings this year. Yeah, I woke up like an hour ago, but I had to sit on the phone for an hour just to do one thing. And yeah. Amongi. So I'm gonna watch this. I know only of one thing, and that's not in the indie showcase, it's in the partner showcase. And to me, it's like fine. Like it's not like the most surprising thing in the world, but it was like, oh, that's nice. I understand why this is showing up here.
Hola, som nou d'estudi a l'equip darrere de Gris i ara el pròxim joc Neva. El nostre joc és una història de maternitat on els jugadors assumeixen el rol de l'Alba. Començaran la seva aventura al costat d'una petita lloba.
Why are we watching this again? It's like I already understand. I've seen. I know what this is.
Del seu món. Però al final del joc, una neva més gran i ferotge es convertirà en la protectora de la seva figura materna, l'Alba.
El equipo ha estado trabajando duro para mostrar una conmovedora perspectiva sobre cómo quienes nos protegen eventualmente necesitarán nuestro cariño y cuidados también. Estamos encantados de poder compartir las últimas novedades del juego y esperamos que os unáis a Alba y Neva en su aventura en Nintendo Switch.
That it's very pretty, but it was kind of bare bones with like gameplay. That's what I've heard. I've never touched it, so oh no, is she gonna become a furry? The wolf went into her. Inside of you, there is 2 wolves. Now there are 3 wolves. They just keep coming into you, white woman. Wait, no, she ain't white. Never mind. The joke doesn't actually work. The joke of dog things coming into women, it doesn't work if they're not white. Actually, this is a white wolf coming into a brown woman, so I guess that's... wait, no. Wait, no.
Creep and crawl your way up the corporate ladder of a bizarre insect megacorp that's buzzing with mysteries. In this surreal RPG, you'll take on the role of Moth Cubit, an ordinary employee who's recently received a promotion.
But this is no time to celebrate. The threat of a mysterious event known as the final process is looming. Can Moth and his fellow bugs save the company?
Actually, hold on. I am going to pause both this and the recording for a second because I need to go check something. I'm stupid. Okay, this is going to be 2 recordings. Hooray. That means I'm going to have to pull up Blender. No, it's just... I was like, I'm pretty sure I did this, right?
Not everyone will be friendly, though. Take on enemies in verbal showdowns with multiple dialogue choices, and be sure to bring your
And turns out,
words.
yeah, I did do that.
Choices influence how the story
I
progresses.
do this.
There are multiple secrets, quests, and endings to unravel. So experiment and see what happens.
Moth Cubit buzzes onto Nintendo Switch next spring.
Okay.
Hey guys, we're AJ and Dio from Tokyo Productions in Indonesia. We're part of Coffee Talk team, and with our much missed friend and the original creator.
It's like,
Paham,
oh no, Indonesia. Okay, I don't need to talk about what's going on in Indonesia right now, right?
A game designer and a writer. I was the co-writer of Coffee Talk Hibiscus and Butterfly alongside Junkie at Toge.
Hi, I'm Kimitaka Ogawa, a writer and English to Japanese games translator. I had the privilege to work on the Japanese translations of both Coffee Talk games.
Today, we are thrilled to announce that we are partnering with Chorus to expand the Coffee Talk world.
We've been hard at work over the last year to come up with a story that retains the cozy elements Coffee Talk fans are fond of, but at the same time brings something new to the table.
I
And now,
don't know
we're very
what
proud
this
to
indie
announce
game is.
an exciting new game for Coffee Talk fans.
Coffee Talk Tokyo.
Tokoto. You can tell it's Tokyo because Mount Fuji is in the background at all times. Oh, Kappa. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did you just pour coffee onto your head? I mean, I understand, like, kappas, but, like, what? Okay.
Let's check out some upcoming downloadable content that will take you to new and unexpected places.
Discover a miniature clockwork world in the Sea of Stars Throes of the Watchmaker DLC.
Huh.
Gear up for a journey.
Didn't realize they were making DLC for the game. I was like sitting there going, it's like, is this Sea of Stars? Or just like another one of those like lookalikes?
Into a skillful juggler, while Valir will dazzle as an acrobat. Together with new playable character Artie, they'll explore
Can you tell this is supposed to be like a Chrono Trigger?
Dungeons in their quest to save the world of Orlage.
A malevolent spectacle awaits when this free DLC for Sea of Stars launches on Nintendo Switch next spring.
Isn't Sea of Stars supposed to be like a prequel to The Messenger? So like the Messenger has to have.
Get out of my swamp!
Sorry, Amber, but just like onions, this swamp has layers of dirt that need to be blasted away.
Ugh, fine. I'm ogre it anyway. A muddy
Kill.
good time awaits in the Shrek Special Pack paid DLC for Power Wash Simulator.
Okay, I'm sorry. You
Feel
cannot
like
tell me
all-star
that
as you
it's.
wash away the grime covering 5 fairy
You
tale
cannot
maps
tell
from the
me
Shrek
that this is an
universe,
indie world
including
and
Shrek's
it's like,
very
here's
own
Power
swamp
Wash Simulator,
and
the thing that is
Dragon's
published by
Don a
Square
shiny suit of
Enix.
armor with a new night-themed character model. And get your power washing game on when the Shrek Special Pack DLC makes a splash on the Nintendo Switch system this fall.
Hi, I'm Sam. And I'm Toby. Our team has been working on a
Oh,
new
it's
game
like
called
Oh,
Morsels.
never mind.
He plays
Wait.
a mouse fighting against the forces of wicked cats, using magical cards to transform
You,
into a bunch of weird little
you
monsters.
said, hello, I am Toby, and I'm like, Fox? Wait, no.
When I first pitched Morsels 4 years ago, it was a simple top-down shooter, which is a genre I love.
Since then, with the help of Sam and our program at Higgy, we've been able to turn it into something much cooler and night efficient. I hope when people play Morsels, they enjoy the frenetic action, but are also charmed by the game's personality.
Please enjoy the first ever trailer for our strange little game.
Thank you.
See, this is what I mean by like, oh, it's an indie world. It's like, yeah, you could tell they probably combined these two because like the partner showcase didn't really have a lot of games to show. Become poo. Use CRT filter. Pigeon. So I assume this is just another roguelike. I mean, considering the amount of health you have, it just seems very much so. Cool.
They say home is where the heart is. And that's especially true for this next game.
That's right. Household objects, appliances, and even concepts turn into eligible love interests in Date Everything.
Oh,
a game in which you can, in fact, date pretty much everything.
With 100 dateable characters, there are plenty of unconventional partners to choose from. Fall madly in love with Fabrizio the cabinet.
This is this is Western. This is Western as shit.
Overwhelming sense of existential dread.
I think I'll pass on Doug. Can I fall in love with a lamp?
No way! Lux the lamp is all mine! But did you know that you could even date the game itself? Why don't I introduce you to Textbox-chan?
Engage in flirtatious, branching dialogue with these fully voiced characters as you get to know them and form meaningful relationships.
Perish the thought, swashbuckler.
I draw as quick as my wit.
Bring your best dating game because your choices
I'm
could
going to
result not
stab
just in love,
someone.
but also in friendship.
Actually, I'm going to stab every single I'm going to stab every single member of the development team because this is 100%. Would it be funny if you date everything? Visual novel, blah blah blah.
Hi, I'm Sienna, the lead artist on Peglin.
And I'm Dylan, the game designer of Peglin and the founder of Red Nexus Games. The two of us created the first version of Peglin at a game jam in 2019. The theme of the jam was fall, and we wanted to create something fun and physicsy. We ended up creating the first version of Peglin's battle system.
When the pandemic started, working on Peglin became a fun and creative escape. We made cute places and enemies for our little goblin friend to explore.
We then added 2 of our friends to help speed up development, and now 4 years later, we're a team of 7, and we're excited to bring Peglin to Nintendo Switch.
The dragons have been stealing your gold for as long as you can remember. It's time to delve into the heart of their lair and exact your revenge
Pachinko.
with the power of pegs.
In this roguelike pachinko-inspired RPG, you'll aim orbs and hit pegs to deal damage in turn-based battles. The more pegs you hit, the more devastating the blow you'll deal to
You know
your
what? That's fine.
Bounce your way to victory with a variety of different orbs. Some can split into multiple copies. Others will pierce both pegs and enemies. And some will even heal you for every peg you hit.
The pegs themselves have some peculiar properties too. They can explode, help you unlock the critical power of your orbs, and more. With careful planning and aiming, you can create some spectacular combos.
Relics will radically change your game too. Equip these rare passive power-ups to prevent lethal damage or turn pegs into bombs. Just to name a few. Each run presents new opportunities for possible combinations.
Teach those dragons a lesson when Peglin bounces onto Nintendo Switch as a timed console exclusive later today.
It's always weird seeing like time console exclusives for the Switch because they're definitely 100% like the most indie. Only this thing can 100% run on like the Nintendo Switch thing ever. Wobbly life.
Okay, follow my lead and watch out for the caterpillar.
We're doing great so far.
Oh.
Hey, careful! There's a Andrew.
Oops. Let's try this again. Scoot, scoot.
And jump. Good thing we're tied together.
Look, a key. Let's grab it.
Hey, don't jump on my head.
I'm going in.
Oh. All right.
Please stop.
Down. And jump.
Got it.
Yay.
We made a great
Please,
team.
please stop.
Now let's try it with 8 players.
Oh boy. As you can see, cooperation is key in this puzzle platformer. Up to 8
it's a
players
sequel.
need to work together to navigate levels full of ledges, cliffs, and other obstacles.
Use strategic stacking, coordinated movement, and puzzle-solving skills to find all the keys and reach every level's exit. There are more than 60 levels, and each one can be completed no matter how many players you have on your side.
Think it'll be a walk in the park? Think again. Even greater challenges await in dark mode, where your skills and your friendships will be put to the ultimate test.
Get ready for multiplayer mischief when Pico Park 2 jumps onto Nintendo Switch as a timed console exclusive later today.
Okay.
Can't get enough indies? Here are some more titles headed to the Nintendo Switch system.
How
in the
long
near
has
future.
this been? I'm sorry. Okay, we've been 16 minutes in. Oh, cool. Shovel Knight again. That's like, I like Shovel Knight. Please, please work on something else. Marvelous Europe. Indie. The furry game. Made by Humble Games, a thing that doesn't exist anymore. You cannot sit back and go Metal Slug Tactics. Fuck you, indie. Like this one, yeah, this is indie. Even if it's... Because, yeah, it's published by Digital Devolver, because that's their entire point.
Okay, that's all for today's show. Hey, where'd you get that pizza?
I found it in that tower over there.
What tower?
Oh, shit. Nice that it's finally coming to console. A console. Because, yeah, Pizza Tower is one of my favorite games in last year. This still isn't what I was, this still wasn't what I was spoiled on, by the way. I'm actually kind of surprised. Well, not surprised, but yeah, sure. Yeah, Pizza Tower. Pizza Tower's cool. Everybody should play Pizza Tower. Pizza Tower is a really fun and amazing game. It's one of my favorite games of last year. Doo-doo-doo. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Nice. Pizza Tower is a great game.
That's all for today's Indie World. We hope you enjoyed today's showcase.
As always, a big thank you to our indie community and partners making games for Nintendo Switch.
Follow our official Indie World account to stay up to date on all things indie on the Nintendo Switch
Okay,
system.
let's get to the real shit.
Stick around for more exciting news and updates in today's Nintendo
Nah,
Direct
I shouldn't
Partner
say it like that.
Showcase, starting right now. Until next time, happy gaming!
Okay, so partner showcase is usually third-party games. So like, I'm not expecting anything from Nintendo themselves.
Hello, everyone. Welcome
Just,
to today's
you know,
Nintendo Direct Partner Showcase. In this presentation,
just third parties.
we'll be focusing on Nintendo Switch games launching in the second half of 2024 from our publishing and development partners. Okay, let's get into the
Which usually means if it's a Nintendo published game,
These games are
it's
falling into
like
place.
it's usually developed by someone who you don't own. Yeah, that's a Tetris.
Celebrate the 40th anniversary of Tetris with a compilation of historic games. Experience the 1988 Famicom version of Tetris. Chain combos using explosions in Tetris 2 plus Bombless. Use special moves to win.
This doesn't
Tetris
work
Battle
unless you
Guided.
put out Tetris DS.
And more in this interactive museum,
Fuck off.
including the games shown here.
I don't see Tetris
In
DS.
addition, enjoy the brand new Tetris Time Warp, where you'll jump between gameplay styles from across the series. You can also watch new documentary clips about the history of Tetris and its key players. Tetris Forever drops onto the Nintendo Switch system this year.
Yeah, digital clips.
Plus, the NES version of Tetris is coming to Nintendo Switch Online this winter. And be on the lookout for a Tetris 99 Maximus Cup event, also coming this winter.
Yes, Tetris 99 is still going.
Speed into the unknown. Journey to the galaxy's depths in this high-speed sci-fi adventure. After receiving a mysterious distress signal, you'll venture through a massive alien world to reunite with your beloved. Ride the stylish hoverboard to explore stunning landscapes.
Oh boy,
filled with
the
all sorts of alien
frames.
structures, from scorching sands to wavy waters.
I can't
Each
wait for
area will
a
challenge your
potential
traversal
Switch
skill.
2.
Along the way, you'll face enemies in frenetic melee combat. By unlocking skills and combining different abilities, you can find more creative ways to overcome foes. You can also customize the hoverboard to match your riding style, solve puzzles, and gather resources to boost its speed, steering, gravity, and more. Whether you're racing
Man,
through terrain at
I
high
know
speeds or in the
you
throes of combat,
you do all of
the
this every
hoverboard will
time
be
I
there
see a
to help
Nintendo
you.
Switch game that is made
No
for like,
stone
I don't know,
unturned as you explore
PS4.
every
I
corner of
just
this vast planet. You never know what
I
or
crumple.
who you'll find. Star Overdrive launches as a timed exclusive on Nintendo Switch next year.
That better have a Switch 2 version.
Do whatever floats your goat. Welcome to the vast island of San Angora, where you'll take
Goat
on the
Simulator
role of
3.
a goat. We're not kidding. In this sprawling sandbox adventure, you'll headbutt, lick, and explode your way across the island. Wreak havoc on anything and everything
Look at
you
it.
find.
It looks like a
Drive around
360
town, join a
game.
yoga class, antagonize the locals.
I'm sorry,
You
like,
can do
launch
all of that
360
and more.
game.
Complete quests and gain karma to progress the story and unlock customization options. From fashionable nonsense like floral shirts and inflatable tubes, to goat variants, including tall, angry, and even tasty goats. So buckle up and grab your fashion style by the horns. And you're not the only belligerent Billy around here. Unleash all sorts of bad mischief in 2-player online or couch co-op.
I don't have anything to say about this. It's like you had to put
Goat Simulator 3 rams its way
digital version
later today. The physical version of the game launches on Nintendo Switch this November. Here's a rapid-fire mix of first reveals and game updates coming to Nintendo Switch.
Okay, hey, Trails in the Sky gets a fucking remake. Why was that a fucking sizzle reel? Why was Trails in the Sky a fucking sizzle reel? Fuck you. It's like, first reveal. Oh, here, Trails in the Sky. Trails in the Sky, the first Trails in the Sky, now in 3D, and like probably with modern like systems. For you don't know, like, you can buy Trails in the Sky right now. It's like a PSP game. It's like on the PC.
Make Bikini Bottom your playground. Is this SpongeBob?
No, they're
Patrick. The silly sea star from SpongeBob SquarePants stars in this physics-based sandbox adventure. Bikini Bottom is your oyster. Make some hilarious mayhem by performing whimsical skydives, digging up treasure in the dump, or even blowing off steam in Mrs. Puff's rage room. Experiment with items you find, from exploding pies to paint tubes, to make the world more Patrick-y. And he's not the only familiar face here. Take on comical challenges from SpongeBob, Sandy, Squidward, and more.
Buckle up.
Hey, who turned out the lights? Step into Patrick's shorts and the inner machinations of his mind.
That's
SpongeBob
neat,
SquarePants,
I guess.
The Patrick Star game launches on
Yo,
Nintendo
why was
Switch
Trails in the Sky a fucking sizzle reel?
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo eShop. Ready for your very
It's also
own
very
personal
kind of a short game, so I'm like, how long are you going to lengthen out that game?
The latest entry in the fitness boxing series is punching its way onto Nintendo Switch. Newly added features make it easier to
Reminder,
train more regularly.
this entire series is made by, it's not developed, but you sell it down the bottom. It's like done by Imagineer. Imagineer is the people behind Quest 64. They still exist. I just wanted to make sure that y'all remember.
You'll practice with your instructor at your own pace. Looking good. And in Sit Fit Boxing, you can complete exercise programs while seated for a different training experience. 30 brand new songs are included. There are also 6 instructors, including 2 new ones. Plus, you can change their hairstyles.
Cool.
Let them motivate you as you work toward your goals.
Nice.
Fitness Boxing 3, your personal trainer, launches on the Nintendo Switch system.
Customize your personal trainer. Make them your husbando.
This is going to be a match to remember.
SVC Chaos on the Switch now.
8 Capcom fighting games are brawling their way onto Nintendo Switch in one collection. Here's the complete roster of games. Capcom versus SNK Millennium Fight 2000 Pro. Capcom
oh no, never mind.
SNK 2 Mark of the Millennium 2001. Project Justice.
Yeah. Yeah.
Capcom Fighting Evolution.
Yeah.
Street Fighter Alpha 3 Upper.
Yo, it's Mika. Or Mika.
Nightmare of Pilstein. Power Stone. And Power Stone 2.
Okay, sorry for me for not having this entire Power Stone with
You can also
online.
visit the museum to enjoy artwork and music from each game.
We're back. We're back, baby. We're back, baby.
Capcom Fighting Collection 2 launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
Power Stone
Plus,
exists.
Jump into the fray when Marvel vs. Capcom Fighting Collection Arcade Classics hyper combos its way onto Nintendo Switch September 12th.
Just as a
pre-orders
reminder
begin
for that
later
one.
today on Nintendo eShop. The physical version of the game launches on Nintendo Switch November 22nd. Next, please take a look at this.
This has risen to like a solid B.
私の声を聞いている遠い時代のあなたへ
Is this an Altaria game?
無数の記憶を積み重ねながら生きていくやがて記憶の雫は魂を育み形作る
Yeah, I think this is an Atelier game.
正しいことでも正しいことって一つじゃないのよ
すべて滅びたと思っていたが
正しいことって何絶対に許さない
身の程知らず愚か者今日はそうただのご挨拶ですとも
これが私の全力どうか真相を解き明かして
Yep. So the reason why it's like, okay, so Atelier is like what it's called. The second part is like usually the character. So yeah, I guessed it. Rise is done. They usually do like 3 of them.
And allies await in these Nintendo Switch games. HD remasters of the first 2 Suikoden games are coming to Nintendo Switch in one bundle. Meet and befriend up to 108 allies in these turn-based RPGs.
This only happened because the Aodin Chronicles exists.
And expand your spheres of influence while fighting for your cause. This collection adds new support features, like the ability to speed up combat and automate battles with a single button. Suikoden 1 and 2 HD Remaster, Gate Rune, and Dunan Unification Wars launches on Nintendo Switch March 6th, 2025.
Really? That far in the future?
2D remake of Dragon Quest III draws near. After gathering your companions
I'm
and selecting
jerking
their
off.
locations, you can now customize their appearance, voice,
Oh
and more.
shit, that's actually
With
a
the
lot
new Monster
cool.
Wrangler vocation, you can use monster-like abilities to fight enemies and heal allies.
We made a blue
There may
marriage.
also be places where you can put monsters to use, but that's for another time. Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake ventures onto Nintendo Switch November 14th.
Like the
Pre-orders
customization
begin
aspect
later
is
today
new.
on Nintendo eShop. 3 Castlevania games originally released on the Nintendo DS system: Dawn of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin, and Order of Ecclesia.
Oh my god!
Rise again in a single collection.
Just jerk me
Arcade
off.
Classic Haunted Castle is also included, featuring the original and a reimagined version.
Holy
Plus,
fuck.
There's a gallery that includes exclusive art and a music player. Castlevania Dominus Collection
Charlotte,
launches
Jonathan,
on the Nintendo
Charlotte,
Switch system
Jonathan.
later today. Build something you believe in.
Well, I guess I'm putting some Castlevania games in my fucking October streams.
One of many legendary historical figures, including newly added leaders such as Queen Himiko. Friendship is her strength, and she can initiate diplomatic endeavors that help you research new technologies, expand your territory, establish your empire across the map, and conquer or cooperate with rival civilizations. You can even create your own path.
Is playing Civ on the Switch really worth it though?
In the modern
I mean,
age,
if you're
you
doing
can
it single
evolve
player,
your
maybe,
empire into Meiji Japan,
and you just want to
known
bring it
for its
along with you.
scientific strength and military force. Plus, you and your friends can see your kingdoms collide in online or local play. Can you create an empire that stands the test of time? Turn the page on a revolutionary new chapter when Sid Meier's Civilization 7 launches on the Nintendo Switch system February 11th.
I didn't realize it was
Pre-orders are
actually that
available now
soon.
on Nintendo
Like, I knew
eShop.
it was coming out next year. I just forgot that was in February.
Forge bonds transcending time. Celebrate the 30th anniversary of the Tales of series with a remaster of the action RPG Tales of Grace's F.
Is this a good one? Because I don't
The
know.
protagonist Asbel and Prince Richard meet Sophia's children.
We will always be friends.
The three soon become lifelong friends. Several years have since passed. With their strong friendship and desire to protect their loved ones, the now grown-up trio get entangled in a conflict that will determine the fate of the world.
Pretty sure this is a
remaster adds
PS2 game.
enhancements like destination icons and toggling enemy encounters, as well as downloadable content from the original
Okay,
game.
never mind. It's a DLC, so it's definitely like a PS3 game. Or, yeah, PS3. Or maybe PSP.
Remastered launches on Nintendo
I don't know.
Switch
I don't know Tell's
January
games.
17th. 2 adorable adventures, 1 cozy bundle.
Huh. Okay. So My Sims was, if I remember correctly, one of those types of games in which, like, they needed a way to have Sims on consoles. So this is what their solution was. Or it might have been for handhelds. So they basically made Animal Crossing, I think.
More help is wanted. Think you've got what it takes to manage this perilous pizzeria? Test your skills and your nerves in this first-person horror game. As the newest employee of Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, you'll have plenty of job duties.
Wait, isn't
such
Help
as
Wanted the VR
helping
game?
Performers prep for a show in the Pizzaplex salon, getting high scores by playing nostalgic arcade minigames, and hopping on attractions like a log ride. Sounds easy enough, right? But you'll be doing all of this while avoiding animatronic atrocities along the way. Become a Fazbear Entertainment superstar in 5 Nights at Freddy's Help Wanted 2, launching on Nintendo Switch.
You know,
this
when you make a
holiday.
console version of a VR game, it doesn't look
in the Mega
that great.
Pizzaplex? Help Cassie find her friend and escape the ruins in this free story DLC for 5 Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, launching on Nintendo Switch this holiday.
I don't know if those low
Let's
frame
check out
rates are
some Nintendo
stylistic
Switch games
choices or
launching in
not.
time for the holidays.
Please don't remind me of the Lord of the Rings Hobbit game. Another Just Dance. Funko Fusion, a game I've applied to get a key for, but I still haven't gotten yet, so I'm not sure if they're going to give me a key. It would be really funny if they give me a key, though. Industry Plant game.
Why do you stand in my way?
Me? I should ask the same of you!
farming game.
Welcome to the eastern nation of Azuma. After a calamity struck, the energy sources known as runes ceased to exist,
Rune Factory.
and the land fell into decline. In this fresh take on the Rune Factory series, step into a bigger adventure than ever before. As an earth dancer, you'll channel the spiritual powers of nature through dance. Use the sacred drum to help crops grow faster, and the sacred parasol to summon rain. These treasures and your earth dancer abilities can revitalize the land. Restore this once fruitful region to cultivate fields, construct houses, and more to revive nature and establish prospering villages.
That water wheel doesn't work right because water doesn't flow.
Through the enchanting lands
How
of
can the water
Azuma,
flow?
But beware, monsters may lie in wait. Harness your earth dancer abilities to confront them and restore certain monsters to their human forms. As you settle into village life, get to know the community around you and deepen your relationships to find friendship or even romance. Who knows? A wedding could even be on the horizon.
Get married, get married, get married.
beloved
Plap, plap,
series
plap. Reproduce,
reimagined.
reproduce, reproduce.
In Rune Factory, Guardians of Azuma, launching on Nintendo Switch next spring. Next will be our last announcement.
Okay, this is the
Please
one
take a
that
look.
got spoiled on, so. Hey, it's Kiwami.
Immerse yourself in the story that
And
started the
5.
epic saga
Yeah,
in
Kiwami.
Yakuza Kiwami.
So here's why.
Meet Kazuma Kiryu,
Okay,
a
you're doing
Yakuza
Kiwami, but you're not doing
accused of
Zero.
murdering
But
his
like,
clan's
here's the reason why this
patriarch,
one
and
doesn't
Haruka,
surprise me.
a young girl on the
Kiwami
run.
was on.
Two
Wait, no,
individuals whose
Yakuza
fates
1 was
intertwine.
on Wii U.
Set in Kamurocho, Japan's largest
But
entertainment
you can't do Kiwami without
Kiryu
doing
must
Zero.
navigate the twists and turns of Tokyo's underworld while confronting rival
But
gangs.
either way, Zero and Kiwami were also on the
Between four fighting
PS3.
styles in real-time combat. Fight bare
So
knuckle,
yeah,
or arm yourself
I'm actually
with
surprised it
makeshift
took this long
weapons
for them
and go
to
up against
like put it
anything
on the
in your way.
Switch.
There are also plenty of distractions to be found in Kamurocho. So take a break from brawling every once in a while.
Also, it's not on the Dragon Engine, which
Discover
allows it to
epic
run on the
series
Switch.
began when Yakuza Kiwami launches on Nintendo Switch October 24th.
Yeah, but what about Zero?
That's all for today's Nintendo
Just
Direct
Kiwami,
Partner Showcase.
not Zero.
Thank you for watching.
Where the So overall, I give it like a B. Like, I give it a B, like maybe a B minus. Yay, Power Stone coming back. But fuck you for having legitimately a Trails in the Sky remake shoved in a sizzle reel. Okay? But also, hey, I'm probably gonna buy that in a second. Also, Pizza Tower coming. Okay, so there's one other thing I need to watch. There's one other thing I need to watch. It's probably here. Sonic. There's one other thing I need to watch. There's one other thing.
Sonic, you finally found your family.
Family.
I know it hasn't always been easy, but you didn't change who you are in here.
Yeah, in my lungs.
Or your heart.
There's been a high-level security breach. And we need Team Sonic's immediate assistance. Project Shadow is far beyond anything we've ever encountered.
Shadow's story began a lot like your Sonic. But where you found family and friends, Shadow found only pain and loss.
All right, we got a rogue alien on the loose. How do we find it?
start with a giant fireball?
I love it. Let's start with a giant fireball.
Yo, they did that.
He is much more impressive than the Hedgehog I fought previously.
Dude, I'm standing right here.
You're a colorful bunch.
We don't want to fight you.
Actually, Sonic, I would like to fight.
No, no!
Do it.
Can we just talk about this? He's too powerful. I can't believe I'm saying this, but we need you-know-who.
This is a bad idea.
When has that ever stopped me?
Come on, show up. Show up.
Doctor.
We have visitors.
This is sad, Robotnik. Even for you.
We need your help.
On one condition.
Let's
do this!
If I can't rule the world, I might as well save it. I need room. But, sir, I don't have the proper materials. Found some.
When we're done, there won't be anything left.
Hey, no cheat code! What did you do?
What I had to.
Man.
Welcome home, my boy.
Oh, God.
It's impossible.
Is it?
It couldn't be.
Couldn't it?
Are you? In the saggy flesh.
He's still alive in this timeline? Holy fucking shit. I can't believe we're doing Gerald. Like, no, it's like, nah, he's still around. Fucking Gerald's still around. Holy fucking shit. Anyways, I'm going to have to edit this because I had to do a stop in the middle of recording. So now that means I have to put 2 video files together in Blender. So this will go up and then, yeah. Yeah. Which, it shouldn't take too long for it to process it. I only spent an hour. Well, actually, like 50 minutes. So yay. Oh boy. Oh, overall, I guess for the combined thing, it's like a B-, maybe C+. Yeah, I gotta kind of feel it, but yeah, which go figure, it's a partner showcase, it's third parties. Like, I wasn't expecting anything huge, but I was also expecting Silk Song. Please give it to me, please.